Hey guys, Tristan here, and as you guys can see clearly in front of me, I have quite the amount of small little packages. Now, I bet you're wondering, Tristan, what in the world could you be planning with all of these? Well, past few weeks I've been ordering and accumulating all the parts to do Monsters LED system. I have majority of them. I am missing one package left, and that's being shipped from overseas. I did not catch it in time, and by the time I ordered it was already too late. So, yes, I just gotta wait for that. That's gonna be within between January 14th and January 27th. And I'll tell you right now, those are the resistors. Kind of important if you ask me. It's gonna help drop the voltage. There's also one thing I have to order because of a mistake I made on my part, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. But other than that, I have everything else, and I did open up all these already. They're already all opened, just because I wanted to check and make sure everything was there. So what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna go from package to package and show them off. And as you guys can see, I've already gone through, covered up the names and everything. This one, I mean, for most of them, I have at least my first name on there, like that, but this one I kind of forgot, or just kind of marked off. So, since this is in my hand, the first one I'm going to be pulling out is all these wires. Now, this is the Futaba tracks, or the Futaba connectors with the servo extensions. That's the proper name, servo extensions. And I got quite the amount, as you guys can see. These are going to be more than enough to make this kit I want. I'm going to be using most of the connectors with it between the LEDs themselves. So what I'm going to be doing with these is obviously there's going to be a connector between the battery and the system itself, so I can take the battery apart and everything. There's going to be connectors coming from the LEDs to the rest of the system, so each section will be able to be taken apart. So like say if I want to remove the front bumper, I just have to disconnect the connector and take it, and then I won't have to worry about taking all the LEDs out just to take it apart. So this is just some way to make it a lot easier on me when I'm dismantling the RC. So yeah, so I'm gonna have quite the amount of extras as well. So I'm gonna be using, I can use these a lot for a lot of different things. So we got these. Zip them back up just like that. So we got the wires and connectors perfectly for everything I need. Next up we have this big old bag. Alright, so this big old bag contains bubble wrap. And inside the bubble wrap I have this stuff. Now if you guys don't know what these are the receiver box and the battery holder for a XXL2 from Losi. So obviously I'm not going to be using this piece, but I will be, sorry about that, I will be using this connector in here, right here, for the battery. I will be using this. Other than that, most of this is just garbage to me. I'm going to hang on to it though, just because in case I ever have a use for this stuff. But I'm going to be using that connector in there. And I will also be using this battery holder. This is the main reason I bought this whole thing. The battery I'm getting for I got for this will fit perfectly inside here. It's the one off the XXL2. It's a LiPo battery, so I'm going to need to get a connector for my battery charger so I can charge it. And this is going to be modified to fit right in the front of the chassis behind the shock tower. Now, if you have an LCG chassis, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's above the bottom deck. Yeah, it's basically just going to be sitting on top, screwed in place. And that's where that's going to sit. And like I said, this right here is mainly not going to be in use besides, well, the connector. I might use the that silicone switch cover for Alpha. I might be able to use that. I'll have to take a look. But yeah, so got these. Next up, take a look. And if this is what I'm thinking, it is. This is wire mesh, obviously. So what I'm going to be using with this stuff is all these wires that I'm going to be making the entire kit out of. I'm going to be covering in green wire mesh. This is 4mm at 25 feet. Obviously, I'm not going to be using all of this, so I'm going to be putting this off to the side for when I get ESC, the brushless systems for both Aurora and Monster. Since their theme colors are green, this is going to work perfect for them. I'm not going to put them on them right now. Basically, I'm going to wait until they're both brushless to use this stuff on them. But I'm going to be covering all the wires and the entire system in this stuff just to make it look nice. So that's what I'm going to be doing with this. And I gotta say, I've been playing around with this stuff, and this stuff is pretty durable. Next up, I'm going to grab this guy all the way over here. Got it. This is what's going to make the entire thing work. The Turnigy receiver controlled on-off switch. Now, if you ever dabbled with the electronics of the RC and receiver, you'll know if you have a third channel on your remote, it still won't act as a third switch. What this does is makes it act as an on-off switch. So, for example, let me grab Monster's thing. So what this is going to do is when I have this right here and I flick it on and off, basically this right here will turn, using this will turn it to an on-off switch. That's basically how it's going to work. A little more work than a simple switch on the chassis, but I like to be able to remotely turn them on and off. You know, just something that I think is going to be cool. A little nice touch. So yeah, that's what my plan is for this little guy. Let me put him back in his little baggie. Come on. Move that out of the way. Next up, we have the all-important LEDs. Now, right off the bat, I'm not going to be able to hook these up. I still do need those resistors to take the voltage from the battery on down to the level that they need. Obviously, I'm going to be using 270 ohms resistance for the red and 220 ohms resistance for the white. And it's going to be coming off a 7.4 LiPo battery. So, I done the math and that should be what I need. I definitely have enough for testing and just making sure it's going to work. So, hopefully, I did my electronics correctly and this will work. They're all going to be in parallel. So, my thinking is one resistor per LED, and that's going to drop the voltage in the parallel system for each one down to what they need. So my math should be correct. I'm hoping. I'm going to test it though before I go too crazy with it. But lastly, right here is I have a battery. Now, obviously, this battery is not going to be fitting in this. Now, like I said earlier, I did mess up and I ordered the wrong battery. So, this is the SpeedPack 1800. The reason why I ordered this was because on Losey's website, they advertised this for an upgrade for the Double XL. So, I was like, alright, I'm going to go for the word, and I didn't think about it. And I screwed myself over. So now I'm probably, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to hold on to this because I don't have many batteries that will fit inside Aurora and Drogan. We only have one and it's a 7-cell hump and not a 6-cell. The only other battery that could fit that we have is the Monster Track Pack 50,000 milliamp battery. And I have to modify the chassis just to get that to fit. So I'm thinking about just keeping it. I got it for cheap, so I'm thinking about just keeping this battery and ordering the proper one. But I'm going to hold off on ordering the proper one because I can use one of Velocity's batteries, the mini LiPos. It won't fit in this, but it's enough. It's the same voltage for me to test. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it what I have now. I'm going to start planning and figuring everything out over the next few days. and then basically I can start working on it now. So I'll see y'all when I do. Alright guys, continuing on this unboxing video. This next package finally arrived. This is not your normal USPS, blah blah blah, FedEx, all that stuff. This is actually freaking coming from overseas. So, yeah, I was an idiot and wasn't paying attention when I ordered something. So, but yeah, so let's open it up real quick. And there they are. This is exactly what I need. These are where we're going to make the whole system work without going boom. I have 27 ohm resistors, a lot of them, as you guys can see. This way, for this kind of setup, I have plenty. Got 50 of them, so these are basically, when I'm done using 2 of them, they're going to be going off to the side. And yeah, just sit in until I need them again. Then I have the 220 ohm resistance. And these are the same thing. These are for the white LEDs, those are for the red. And I'll be using about 10 of these. So, well, as if my math is correct, hopefully it is. Yeah, so let's now it's on to the next 2. Alright guys, so here it is. The next bit of this whole shebang of a long unboxing video. A lot longer than I was hoping for, but you guys, you know what? This is the final part of it, and I can finally work on Monster's thing. So you guys probably already know what this is, just from that. Lithium-ion battery. So, all the wrapping. And then there it is, guys. So this is the 7.4 volt 2000 milliamp 2S 5C LiPo receiver pack for the double XL2. So this will definitely fit on that little mount that I have for the Slash for Monster. Now, as you guys can see, I actually already opened this. I wanted to be 100% sure this was going to fit, or else I would be pissed and I would have to send it back. So now, let's open it up. I'm only doing this one hand for this video just because I don't have the time to set up all the equipment. There we go. There we go. Alright. Doing it one hand is a lot harder. Alright, so I got the battery, of course, which, as you guys can tell, yeah, is like it says, it's a 1C charge rate, 2S 7.4 volt. It is for the double XL. God, I keep doing that. Butterfingers, guys. I am so butterfingers. Good thing these don't like catch on fire instantly. So yeah, this is exactly what I need. I've already tested it. Already made sure it is. I just have I already got the charger for it and everything. So now all I have to do is install it. Let's see. There's probably some before use and everything. 1 year limited time warning for the United States. Yada yada yada. Handling and storage before use. Yeah, so yeah, this is just all instructional stuff for using this battery. So yeah, very basic, very normal, your normal stuff. But yeah, this is exactly what I need to power that LED system I'm building for Monster, and it's gonna look great, guys. I'm telling you, I've been working on it slowly as I get the parts, but it is looking amazing, guys. I cannot wait to show you. And with that, guys, I'm gonna say peace out and catch y'all in the next video.